We've acquired a couple new ways to source this product, and it's more consistent and more cost effective. Smilax does tend to gap in production in the late spring and early summer when the new growth is too tender to cut. It has a limited availability in the winter months also, but luckily there's other options available for you. And sometimes it's just popping into your Mayesh and looking at all the really cool novelty greens we have. I love Nagi. I like using Ivy. I think those are a couple good substitutes, but it really depends. You can build a bunch of different looks. So.
Okay, cool.
One of the problems with Southern Smilax is that it gets held by our ag USDA here in California. Because it's a wild foraged product, it sometimes has bugs or it's bug bitten. It gets confiscated a lot. And this is probably why your Mayesh rep has told you that they can't get it or it's difficult to get. It's hard for us to absorb that cost. So it's a thing that you have to kind of buy at your own risk. Like Dave said, we do have some new sources for it. We got some in last year that were actually pretty nice. I think it's actually a grower that's trying it out. But my favorite to use is Camellia or Italian Ruscus. I know one of the reasons that designers love Southern Smilax so much is because it's so easy. It's a big old box of vines and you just throw it up. There's hardly any labor involved in the installation. So with other greeneries, you need to either use cages or chicken wire. If you use chicken wire, it's pretty easy. Chicken wire is just like the duct tape of the floral world. It's just so easy. Yep. You throw it up on a structure and then you can just weave the greenery in. The greenery will hold up. It will not wilt. So you don't really need to use Oasis or Oasis cages. Sean at our workshop here in San Diego did a really lovely wall installation with Camellia and some Smilax and the floral, and it really was stunning. And I thought to myself, wow, it almost looks like Southern Smilax. And I've always loved using Camellia as a greenery too. So that's a good option when Camellia is around and available too. So don't be afraid to try using chicken wire because you're not going to find another greenery that does what Southern Smilax does.